You know, if you're over the age of 55, then this product known as Memory Support Complex is something that you should really be considering. It's a supplement where you just take one capsule a day. The reason why it becomes important as we get older is because the brain has a difficult time making optimal amounts of the memory chemical known as acetylcholine. Now, we've known for a long time that the way that the brain makes that memory chemical is that the brain normally can make for itself a substance called choline and another substance called serine. And as we get older, the brain has trouble making those agents, and so it doesn't have the raw materials from which to make optimal amounts of acetylcholine. And so researchers started to experiment a number of years ago to see if you can get more choline and serine into the brain, would the brain make more acetylcholine, and could it help to combat some early memory loss and dementia? And so they tried different types of choline and serine. And what they've discovered is that the type of choline that gets into the brain to the greatest degree is in the form of CDP choline. That's what I put into Memory Support Complex. I put CDP choline in here with phosphatidylserine, because that's the type of serine that gets into the brain. And studies have shown that when you put those nutrients into the brain, because you swallow them orally in the first place, they cross the blood-brain barrier, they got into the nerve cells, the brain has an easier time of making more of the memory chemical. In fact, when people have Alzheimer's disease, they're giving them drugs that help to stop the breakdown of acetylcholine. That's how important acetylcholine is to memory. But in addition to CDP choline and phosphatidylserine, what I put into Memory Support Complex were two other natural ingredients. One is known as Bacopa monnieri, which is an herb that's used in the Ayurvedic Indian medical system because it's been shown to improve brain function and memory retention, and also protects the brain against free radicals that can cause damage to brain cells as we get older. I also put in another ingredient called huperzine A, sometimes just called Hupa A. What it does is kind of like those Alzheimer's drugs. It slows down the rate at which the body breaks down acetylcholine, so it helps to support higher concentrations within the brain. The point is that if you're over the age of 55, I can tell you that your acetylcholine levels are probably starting to decline. So to give the raw materials to the brain, to give it the best chance to maintain more optimal levels of that memory chemical, my best recommendation to you is to take at least one capsule a day of Adiva's Memory Support Complex.